Hello everyone, and welcome to my PowerPoint entrepreneur presentation and discussion. My name is Lars Schneider and today is March 26th. And let's jump straight into it. So, there are three types of entrepreneurs: the social entrepreneur, an entrepreneur, and an intrapreneur. Let's start with the entrepreneur. An entrepreneur is an individual who conceives the idea of starting a new venture. He takes all the risks and initiates and innovates a new concept. He arranges and coordinates resources such as man, material, machine, and capital. Next type of entrepreneur is the intrapreneur. An intrapreneur is an entrepreneur within the boundaries of the organization. An intrapreneur is also an employee of the business. He has the authority of initiating creativity and innovation in the company's products, service, and projects. An intrapreneur believes in change and do not fear failure. They discover new ideas, look search for opportunities that can benefit the whole organization. The last kind of entrepreneur is a social entrepreneur. A social entrepreneur is instead interested in starting a business for the greater social good and not just to pursue profits. His environmentally friendly products serve an unserved community or focus on philanthropic activities. He believes that this practice is a way to connect to you and your life's purpose, help others find theirs, and make a difference in the world. So, the next slide will talk about differences between entrepreneur and intrapreneur. Like I said before, the difference between an entrepreneur and a social entrepreneur is just that the social entrepreneur aims for the greater good and is not that much interested in profits. So, here a few points pointing out the differences. First of all, the resources. An entrepreneur uses own resources. An intrapreneur uses the resources provided by the company. Also, the capital is raised by the entrepreneur, and intrapreneur is financed by the company. The enterprises is newly established, and the other side, there is already an existing one. An entrepreneur is always independent, where the intrapreneur is dependent on the company. And of course, an entrepreneur has no boundaries because it's its own idea, his own business. The intrapreneur is taken by the company. So, and let's also talk about some examples. First of all, I choose Pierre Audimard, the founder and inventor of eBay. He founded that platform, so he's an entrepreneur. In 1995, at the age of 28, Omidar began to write the original computer code for an online venue. It is a direct person-to-person auction for collectible items. He created a simple prototype on his personal webpage, and his net worth is already 12.7 billion US dollars. An example for an intrapreneur is Paul D. Buchheit, creator of the Gmail for Google. He got hired by Google, meaning he's an intrapreneur, and developed the original prototype of Google, of the Gmail. His net worth right now is 600 million. He was also working for Facebook and Intel. A social entrepreneur is Mohammed Yunus from Bangladesh, who is the founder of the Garmin Bank. He's a social entrepreneur, banker, and economist, and civil society leader. He invented the concept of microcredit and microfinance. These loans are given to entrepreneurs too poor to qualify for traditional bank loans. You see here, he's doing the community help, so he's a social entrepreneur. He also got the Nobel Prize for Peace. Yeah. The next slide is going to be the reflection and key takeaways of this presentation. For me personal, I really like the differences between an intra and entrepreneur. So, for example, that an intrapreneur doesn't can't take all the risks, that he's also hired by the company, and that he also don't get all the credit for the new invention. So, for example, I didn't know the name Paul Buchheit, the inventor of Gmail, before this presentation. But for example, I knew already about the eBay guy, so Udimar. Yeah. So, and also speaking about him, it's really impressive that he already has a net worth of almost $13 billion. If you think about it, as an easy entrepreneur who just wanted to start a business and coming up with this number at the end, yeah, that sounds really, really good to me. Yeah, and that was already my presentation. I thank you really, really much. I thank you really much for your attention. And yeah, I'm sorry that I don't have a Charlie Sheen joke. Here are my references. Thank you.